Hello everyone on the interwebs, my name is Kotek and today we're going to be watching a Starcraft 2 Heart of the Swarm replay between our blue Terran in the upper right corner of the map playing for Team Empire. It is going to be Cass versus our red Zerg in the bottom right corner of the map playing for Team Liquid. It is going to be Zenio. Now this matchup, Zenio versus Cass, for some reason I've actually done a lot, and I mean a lot, like a lot, Googleplex of games from Cass, like around 10 I would say, or 5. That's still a lot, but let's make this number 6 then. Because the Terran versus Zerg is always a cool matchup, especially between these two players, which we have seen at least one of them, and they're both really good players, and we can probably just see a really great match from this. Now the map is Akilon Wastes, and it's actually a pretty cool map. It is still on the map pool, even though I've said before that it wasn't. My bad. But it is a pretty cool map for Terran versus Zerg because it just has a lot of particular things, positioning, troops, all that, which can have really good engagements. If you position your Widow Mines, your tanks, your units right as Terran, then you can pretty much just defend really nicely. You put a couple of mines here, a couple of mines here, a bit of a defense. You have to put a defense along this line as a Terran player. And if you do, then you can pretty much turtle on 3 base, and it's actually a pretty nice turtle. A 3 base turtle is a safe turtle, I have to say, because it can still develop really nicely. But if you're a Zerg player, then you need to be constantly moving to try and get ahead. And you have to especially expand a lot, expand your base, the limits of your base to actually do something. Because having three bases as a Zerg player, it's pretty normal. But you usually want to have more if you want the game to develop more. So you might want to take this one, but to take this expansion, you have to expand your line around here on this area. But if you want to take a fifth, then you can take this one or this one, and they're both not safe at all to take. They're just really expanded, especially if there's a drop from the Terran player and it's just going around and it's going like this, then it will just catch the expansion no matter what. And speaking of drops, you can kind of hide a drop around here, around this area, and it's really nice. Can you actually drop units here? I'm not sure about that. But you can kind of just go, keep your units, keep your drop here in case it doesn't work, just regen and all that. Or wait for more medevacs. And you can, on the way, just drop it and drop here. Or you may try and drop here, though. If there's no static defense, and dropping here is fantastic, but if there is any sort of static defense, then it's a death trap. It is suicidal to drop here. So you have to take your chances very carefully. Now let's look at Zenio. Both players are doing a really normal style of play. Zenio was going for the early expand. He went for the 15 hatch, 15 pull, around that. Hatchery first to just get a couple of queens out nice and easy, nice and early, no problemo there. And researching the speed and getting the drones off gas. There we go, he actually took the drones off the gas without getting any more. He just wanted the Zergling speed, so he should probably go for some aggression for the Terran's base early on. It could work. It could actually work really well. But it could be troublesome as well, because if you overcommit to those Zerglings, then the other player can just tech up really nicely and just out macro you easily. Now looking at Cass's side of things, he's getting double gas while his second gas just finished, so it isn't really that early of a gas. Still nicely getting the reactor and factory around the same time. The factory was a bit earlier, or the reactor was a bit late, whatever side you want to look at. And he's just getting those double Hellion, just going straight for the bunker. Yeah, straight for the bunker. But he can try and do some harassment here in the mineral line. It could work really nicely, even if there is 1 or 2 queens. If you have 4 Hellions, then it can just do it, no problem. He's got a starboard already, and an armory. I think he's going for the helmet drop, and I don't blame him. It's a really good strategy. The helmet drop just works on so many levels. It works on so many amazing levels. Because it's a drop, so early on, the Zerg player doesn't have that much defense against drops, against medevacs. You can try and do some stack defense, but that's all. You can't do anything more than that. Zerg also getting a 3rd expansion already. But in the late game, then Zerg player can get Mutalisks, can get Hydroics, and it's a bit easier to defend, but still. And Hellbats into the mineral line, they're just amazing. Even a queen, one, I'm not even sure if 2 queens can't handle uh, a medevac healing. So they can do more damage than medevac is actually healing. I'm actually kind of not sure. I know that one queen just keeps doing damage and the medevac heals faster than the one queen does damage. I'm not sure about 2 queens, but still pretty nice. So the queens have to target the medevac, but since they're targeting the medevac, they're not targeting the hellbats, which are doing a lot of damage to the mineral line, so it just works on so many levels. The Widowmine here doing a ton of damage, killing 3 Zerglings that just passed by, leaving them to the ground right there, just the Zerg blood, which is kind of dark on the ground. Now the Baneling Nest here for Zenio, he's not getting a lair yet, and it's kind of troubling me because he doesn't have a lair, which means he's not going to be able to tech up early enough to actually do something against these Hellbats. I'm not so sure if these 2 Medivacs are actually... I mean, I'm not sure if Zenio is going to be able to defend against these 2 Medivacs with Hellbats. I don't even know. There are a couple of Hellions, 2 Hellions here. The first one that could do a bit of damage to the mineral line. He just came here checking if there was anything here, but there wasn't. So this one Hellion just taking damage like a boss. And there we go, the Hellbat drop doing a ton of damage. Look at this! All the drones were killed! It was so easy, just 4 Hellbats, and boom! Every drone was just killed there. And looking at the kills here, that's the Hellbats have just too much. But then the battle here from Zenio, the Zenio's army here, going for the SCVs. He did get a lot of kills, but still, then Cass can just go here down to the natural and just kill the queens, kill the Zerglings, no problem. And Zenio is not getting any money whatsoever. He is not getting the money, and there we go, 2 more medevacs full of Hellbats. It feels like a deja vu for some reason. I feel like I've watched this replay before. I'm gonna have to look into this better, but the transfuser, they're working pretty nicely, but 2 more medevacs with Hellbats. And did he actually drop a Hellbat on the way? Yes, he did. To defend, maybe? And the Zerglings are just going back to the base to defend. Will they actually kill the Hellbats? Doesn't look like it because the Hellbats are so nicely positioned. And here we go! The Zerglings are just taking a lot of damage. But the Hellbats did die. But still, did the Hellbats actually... Did all the Hellbats die? No, they did not. They're just going down here. And GG. Good game. Says Zenio, giving the win to Cass. Zenio just had a hard time kind of teching up. He wasn't getting the lair. Or was he? No, he wasn't. He wasn't getting the lair. He didn't show any sign of wanting to develop to lair. He was just focusing on Zerglings and Marine and Banelings, I mean. While Cass just went straight for the Hellbat drop and did so much economic damage and killed so much of Zenio's army that Zenio had no choice but to GG. It was just a great play. And he also managed to defend this aggression with Wither Mines, a couple of Hellbats and Marines. But it was still nice defense, nice offense. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.